Morning, folks. Darren Ray Fonso here, talking about workers' compensation, or labor and industries, as we call it here in the state of Washington. Today, I'm going to be calling U.S. Senator Joe Manchin and asking him why, if he's going to support the minimum federal oversight for injured workers of America or not. So let's give him a call.
Manchin of West Virginia. Thank you for taking time to call my office. We apologize that we aren't able to answer at this time. However, your call is important, so please leave a detailed message with your name, address, and phone number, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling and have a great day.
Howdy, Joe Manchin. My name is Darren Ray Fonso. I'm an injured worker from the state of Washington. And what I'd like to know, sir, is if you're going to support the minimum federal oversight of broken state work comp systems that our United States Congressional Service, a nonpartisan group of smart folks that are a U.S. United States Congress Service, Research Service, has come out and told us we need some minimum federal oversight for the injured workers of America. And I want to know where you're going to fall on that. Are you going to fall on the bizman side, or are you going to fall on the side of labor and injured workers? Because you seem to be more concerned with the privatization of your state work comp system than you are more concerned with the injured workers of America getting the minimum federal oversight that our U.S. Congressional Research Service is now telling us we need. I want to know if you're going to fail the injured workers and only work at on state fixes when what the injured workers of America really need is some minimum federal oversight and not to privatize our state work comp systems. That's part of the problem here in the state of Washington, sir, as we have privatized our vocational services, and now they are used as a tool to harm us and starve us out instead of give us our honor our grand bargain if we are honored or harmed or injured on or by our jobs. So I am really ashamed as a lifelong Democrat, Joe Manchin, when you tell me you want to privatize the broken state work comp systems. I want to know, I'm going to share with the injured workers of America how I've reached out to you, sir. And you can contact me, Google me, I'm all over the net. If Joe Manchin wants to get a hold of Darren Fonso, he can. But you're not going to, Joe, because you're like all the other Democrats in our country at this point who are intently failing injured workers because you're in bed with the other side.
Seconds of recording time left.
We'll just leave it at that. I think that's enough for Joe.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2.
Let's go.
Re-record. Thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
All right. There you go. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it, injured workers. You get on the phone, you give them a call, and record the call. And you don't have to tell them, and there is no law against an injured worker trying to call out our lawmakers. There's no law against that. And if they want to try and prosecute you for calling them up and calling them out, let them have at it. Tell them to come prosecute Darren Fonso, if that's the case. They do try to do that all the time anyways. My state legislators do not want federal oversight. It doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. They don't want the injured workers to get what we need in America today. Everybody's in bed with biz over the lives of injured workers. This is not a left or right issue no more. This is a top via the bottom. And it doesn't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. Call them out and ask them why they are not fighting for the injured workers' minimum federal oversight that the United States Congressional Research Service is even telling us we need now. And that was smart folks from both sides of the party that our federal tax dollars paid for these people to investigate this issue. And this is what they have told us the solution is minimum federal oversight. So we don't need shit from the right or the left. What injured workers need is our solutions to stop the war that's being waged on us through broken state med tort and work comp laws to be policed with some minimum federal oversight yesterday, not tomorrow. This needed to be done in 1972. Injured workers are tired of waiting, and we don't care what party you're from. Get our minimum federal oversight on the table now. The excuses from the left or the right no longer fly. There is no excuse for stealing and robbing the grand bargain from men and women who labor, and then set behind and allow those men and women doing that to be granted immunity for the harm they're doing to those people. Then that borders on oppression by the state, codified patient abuse and oppression, all codified by broken state mid-tort laws in need of this federal oversight. Anybody from either side not standing up and fighting for the humans and the people on the bottom here are chasing state work comp rates for the businessman over the lives of laborers. That needs to stop.